In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a Google Flipbook animation using Google Slides, just like this one here. I did share a few stories on my Instagram page a couple of weeks ago, and teachers said, how do you do this? Can you show me how? So this is the tutorial video to help you make it happen. So this was one of the flipbook animations that I created as a practice to show my students. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you the finished product first before I show you how to create your own one. So I'm going to get this link here, and I'm actually going to come up to a new tab and paste it. I'm going to change the URL, and then it's going to show you my flipbook animation. So you can see it's just a continuous loop, restarts from the beginning to the end, and I can actually change the speed as well. So if I change this to 10, it's going to go a lot faster. If I change this to 1,000, it's going to go a lot slower. So you can actually change the speed of your animation. 100 seemed to work best for the kids, but this is essentially the finished product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to create this. Very simple, and what we did was we started with something really simple just to learn how to use the skills and how to create it, and then students then went on to create even more complicated ones, which is great. So you come to Google Slides to create a new one, and I'm just going to do a very simple one. Again, I'm just going to choose a ball with a shape, and I said to my students that they could actually use an actual ball, so you could come over to your images and search ball if you wanted, and then you've got like a realistic ball that you can animate. Like I could use this one here, or I could insert a shape here. Some students used video of GIFs, or stock images, whatever they wanted. They could only choose one, and this was just to begin with. So I'm just going to use my ball here, and I'm going to put it sort of where I want it to start, and then I'm going to come over to the side. I'm going to duplicate, and then I'm going to move my ball a little bit because I want it to have it look like it's moving as I am animating and moving the ball. So I'm just simply duplicating, moving it a little bit, going down like that, and it depends sort of where you want it to go. Like I want mine this time to come off the page, and then it will go one more like that. Then it's going to come back up through this one, move it a little bit. And so we spoke about little movements around, not like a big move like that, so that it looks realistic when the transitions are happening. And I said to the students that once you get to the end point, you actually want to get your first slide to copy that and put that at the end, so that you've got that direction between where you want to end up. So I need to move mine over here a little bit so that it can align from the beginning to the end. And I can actually click on the first one, use my arrows to just have a look and see, cool, what will it look like? That looks fantastic as a beginning base rate. So I'm going to come up to transitions now, and you can have a pretty basic transition as it goes through. So the one that I was showing you actually had no transition, but I said to the children to use either dissolve or fade, and what it will do is the slide will dissolve each time around adding an effect. Now it could work, it might not work, so let's just try it with this one. I'm going to make it fast. I'm going to click apply to all slides, and then you can see I've got the transitions there applied down the side. That looks great. I'm now going to come over to file. I'm going to click share and publish to the web. Now for this one here, I'm going to click every second, start, restart, and then I'm going to click publish. It's going to ask me if I'm sure. I'm going to say yes, I am sure, and then I've got that URL link here. So this is where I'm going to open up a new tab, paste it, and I'm just going to have a look to see what it looks like. So this is it now. Looks okay. Let's try it again a little bit faster. So you can see it's kind of got that like dissolve-y action to it, and then it starts again. So I could work on this part here, making this a little bit smoother. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to head back and try a different transition. So I'm going to click transition. I'm actually just going to click none for this one, apply. I'm going to come back to file, share, publish to the web. Make sure I change that to every second, start, restart, grab my link, new tab, change it to 100. There we go. That looks a little bit better as it's going through there. So you could do this continuously. You could have a long movement animation. You could use different items. So I had students, once they did their first one, I told them to add in a second element as well. So there were two things being animated in your flipbook, so you're having to combine sort of process and action and what they're doing. And then I had some students using GIFs or using other images as well, adding a background, adding other color and things like that. So you could really be creative here to create your flipbook, and you could use these as a really great animation. You could use these for an end of topic prompt or something that you're wanting to do. And yeah, it's just a really simple, easy way of doing some basic animation using Google Slides.